welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a smoky eye. I used gray, but you can use whatever color you would like, including purple, black, brown, whatever it is that you feel like. I'm just kind of feeling gray at the moment. I painted my nails today this Essie color called Smokin' Hot. Just kind of what I'm feeling, and I do have a lot of grays to work with. I'm basically just trying to show a technique where you're layering down a base and then putting your darkest color on the outside and closest to your lash line, and then really just smoking it out using a lot of blending. I kept it simple on the cheeks and just a little bit of pink on the lips because I think that pink and gray go really nicely together. So this is something that you could wear on a night out, a date, or every day to day if you're just feeling like being a little bit more glamorous. So anyways, please do give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more beauty basics. Please do subscribe to my channel and like my Facebook page, Amber Rae Beauty. And as always, visit my website, amberraybeauty.com, for a full list of products as well as some more photos. So if you want to see how I did this look, please do keep watching.
Okay, so to start out this look, we're going to go straight onto the eyes. I'm going to create a base with this Makeup Geek gel eyeliner in the shade Twinkle. Doing this is going to make a nice dark base for our smoky eye to go on top of. I'm concentrating the color mostly on the middle and the outside, closest to the lash line. We're going to leave the inner corner open so that we can go in later with a lighter color so that we don't completely darken our eyes and make them appear tiny. I have small eyes, so I usually do like to keep it light right in the inner corner of my eye so that I don't close my whole eye off. I'm using a brush that is mildly dense. That way I'm still packing on the color, but not so much that I won't be able to work with it again later. I'm taking this Smashbox Studio Pop Eye Palette. I'm taking a matte gray shade and a fluffy brush just to put in the crease. This is going to be our transition shade. Like I said before, we want our darkest colors to be closest to the lash line, so this going in the crease is really going to help to start smoking the eye out. Next, I'm going to take a shade that's closer to my skin tone and put that just above that matte color that we just did. This is going to help to really smoke it out. Any smoky eye look, you want to have a shade like this to be able to blend between your transition color and your natural skin. We want this to look like it's gradually fading from really dark close to the lash line into hardly anything into your natural skin. Next, I'm taking this Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I'm going to pat that directly on top of that Twilight gel liner. I'm using a very dense e.l.f. brush to pack this color on. I'm going to tap off any excess to avoid fallout, and then just pat that right onto the lid. Now I'm just going to go back to that Studio Pop Eye Palette and take this really dark gray shade called Obsidian. I'm taking that same brush. I should have used something smaller, but I just wanted to put this on the outer corner and then close to the lash line to make it really nice and dark out there. This is a really beautiful, deep gray shade. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, which is really gorgeous. It goes really well with that Makeup Geek eyeshadow. So then to make sure everything is nice and blended, I'm taking that fluffy brush once again, and I'm just going to make sure that there are no harsh lines between all of the shades I have going on my eyeballs. Next, I'm just going to pop a little bit of that light shade that we used as our top blending color and putting that in the inner crease. I also wanted to put something that had a little bit of shimmer in there. I didn't think that the matte was necessarily cutting it just because the other shades I used on my eye were shimmery. So I ended up going in with another shade from that Smashbox palette for the inner corner. I'm using my Sigma pencil brush, which I'm obsessed with. It's so great to be able to do little detail work with. So then after that, I decided to go back in with that original gel liner Twinkle and just line my lower waterline. I'm also going to tight line with it. I think it's just going to really complete the look, pull everything together. I know it's a little freaky to watch. So then I'm going to go in and make sure I'm applying 2 really good coats of mascara to my lashes. I'm using that L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. I think I loved it a lot more when I started using it, and I don't really know what's happening if the formula is getting thicker or what, but I'm loving it less, so I'm in the market for a new one. So then I'm going to go in with my Revlon Color Stay foundation. I'm just going to pop that all over my face, and then I'm going to go in with a Beauty Blender. Beauty blenders create a really beautiful finish to the skin. It kind of airbrushes your skin. I love them. I know that there are a lot, like I said before, a lot of dupes out there now. I haven't tried any of them, but from what I've heard, they are just as good as this little guy, which is quite expensive. So I'm just bouncing that all over my skin to really push it in. I don't want to wipe it around too much. I want to push it right into my skin. Making sure to get along the jawline as well. That way everything blends seamlessly. Next, I'm going to do a bit of concealing with this Maybelline concealer. I'm going to put it under my eyes to cover up those dark circles, and also use it for a little bit of highlighting just on the forehead and a little bit on the chin, and then go back in with the Beauty Blender to blend that all out. Because the eyes are so dark, I wanted to make sure that I did a little bit of highlighting to the face. This is just very basic highlighting. I didn't really want to go buck wild with it. Just a little bit, just to make sure that my skin looks really nice. The Beauty Blender is awesome because of the shape of it. It's so easy to get that tiny little tip right into your eye. I patted it out with my finger as well, just to make sure everything was nice and blended. So now I'm going in with my Maybelline pencil for my eyebrows. I'm feeling way more confident using this little guy. I think it's really helped me to kind of figure out how to do my eyebrows. So I highly recommend it. I think it's awesome. So you just use the pencil to apply the product into your brows, and then on the other side there's that spoolie, and you just brush it out. It makes it so easy. So next I'm going to take my powder. This is that Revlon Aqua Powder. It kind of feels wet when you apply it to your skin, which is a little freaky, but you get used to it. So I'm just going to take this giant e.l.f. brush and really push that into my skin. You don't want to swirl your powder around because that's just going to move around everything that you just put on. So I'm just patting it in. And then I'm just going to use this little Real Techniques contour brush so I can get that under my eyes. I didn't really want to use this giant brush underneath my eyeballs, so I just use that little brush. It fits really well. Next, I'm going to take this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Exposed. It is such a pretty color. It's so easy for every day. What I wanted to do with this was mostly put it at the back of my cheekbones and use it to create a really nice shape to my cheeks. And then I'm taking my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Shimma Shimma, and I'm using that to highlight my cheekbones. I was rustling around in my things that I brought down to film, and I couldn't find the highlighter, so I figure, hey, I'm going to use this. It creates such a beautiful shine to the cheeks. So then I'm taking this tiny little baby Bare Minerals lipstick. It's super moisturizing. I got it in a pack for Christmas. I'm not sure what the shade is called, but I will make sure to list that on my website, amberraybeauty.com. So I'm just applying it straight from the bullet, and then I'm going to use my fingers to blend it in a little bit more. I don't want this color to be too harsh. I want it to look a little bit more natural. So then I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of this NYX Butter Gloss. I forget what shade I used, but like I said, I'll put it in the products on my website so you guys know what I'm using, and then just blending it out a little bit more with my finger. And then I'm going to finish this look off with a little bit of Fix Plus spray. I had the Mineralize formula before and I liked that, but this one smells really nice. I really like it. It helps to make any makeup that you have on look powdery. It makes it look more natural, and I just think it's so beautiful. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and please visit my website.